Go Bills.
For the best Italian food in Western New York, Elliott Apollo's, call 716-825-3675. The Lardon Construction Group.
Fubo TV, the official streaming service of Do Champions. FanDuel, the official sportsbook of Do Champions.
For all your summertime needs, beauty pools, as well as kayak pools.
CX Chronicles, your total customer solutions focused manager. W.GG, the official energy drink of Do Champions.
Hey, Sons of Erie, our artwork looks better on your walls. Hamburg Brewing, please visit our tap room on Boston State Road, Hamburg, New York. And finally,
Fat Boy Surf Club for all your surfing needs.
Hello, and thank you for tuning into another edition of the Bills Canvas Podcast. I am your host, Pat Bruckness. You can find me on Twitter at Pat_Bruckness. And I'm here with my co-host, Tommy Giambra. And you can find him on Twitter at Giambrat. Tommy, before we get started tonight, I want to ask you how you're doing, and before we bring out our two amazing guests we have here tonight.
I'm doing good, man. How was your week gone? And from last week's show, like how do you think it went?
I thought it went pretty good, actually. I can't complain. You know, each week we're getting better, and that's all you can ask to do.
Yep. So are you excited for our big show tonight?
Yes, it is. Yes, I am. I am very grateful that our special guests, two of them here tonight, are going to be joining us here in about 30 seconds. In Butch Rolle, the former Buffalo Bills tight end, and Anthony from Panchos Army. Mm-hmm. So tell me, how you feel about that?
I'm feeling good. I can't wait to hear Butch's story and how his life evolved around football and what he enjoyed about his stay in Buffalo and how he enjoyed playing here and like his college role, like what made him decide to go to Michigan State and how he evolved from Michigan State into the NFL and to see how all that played out.
Yeah, so I think this would be a perfect time to bring them on. So at this time, I do want to introduce Butch Rolle and Anthony from Panchos Army. How you fellas doing tonight?
What's up, guys? Glad to be here. Thanks for having me. I love sharing my time and opportunity to talk about life, sports, and everything else with my Bills Mafia all over the country.
You know, I really appreciate you coming on, Butch. I really appreciate it. And you too, Anthony.
And Anthony, yes, thank you guys.
Are we live?
We're live.
Yeah, we are live.
Yes, live, baby. You are live.
Listen, I'm grateful. I'm grateful for everything God gives me, man, and I'm grateful for you guys, sharing our story and not a misguided message. And like I said, man, Butch is a great, tremendous person in our community and our humanity, and it's good to see people like you guys caring and
yes,
wondering what's going on. I know you're in Wisconsin. I know you're in Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, shit, you guys. You guys are doing it right up there, but I'm stuck here in Buffalo, and he's up there in rainy Florida. Where are you at? Where are you at, Butch?
I'm in Florida, man. It's raining, but I'm in Florida right now. So, I'll be in Buffalo in a couple of weeks, so I'll be up there.
So what do you got coming out? Why are you coming to Buffalo? What's the deal?
Bills alumni, huge, big musical event being put on by Jeff Nixon. He's over there, Bills alumni now, and he's at the California Road. There's a bar called Wings.
Wings Flight. That Wings Flight, right?
Yeah, that's
yes, sir. I'll be there.
It's a big venue, and he's having a huge musical event. All the local Buffalo Hall of Famers, musicians going to be playing. It's a big lineup, and he's going to have the Bills band playing. Doug Flutie's coming in, playing drums.
Oh.
I'm going.
I heard you guys had to pressure him in to get him in. Like you had to buy back all the Flutie flakes and give them back to him.
I left that up to Jeff. It was up in the air. They didn't know if he was coming in or not. They kept saying he may be here or he may not be there, but they finally locked him in. So I don't know what they did to swindle him and to get him to come, but he's going to be there playing drums. I'll be playing lead. Jeff will be playing rhythm, and some other musicians be playing. So we're looking forward to having a good time on the 25th.
Man, I've seen you firsthand play, and you are tremendous. You are a tremendous person and definitely a talented human being. That's for sure.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Yes, I love what I do, man. It's all for a cause. Like I tell everybody, my music incorporated with my foundation, and it goes hand in hand. And I just enjoy making people happy, and the same cause, raising funds to help kids in need. It's a great thing. Good combination.
Yeah, just like what it says in Anthony's hat right there.
Choose love, baby.
Yes.
That's it,
Love.
brother.
Yo.
Choose love, baby.
Yep.
That's,
Choose love.
that's it. Choose love.
Now, before we get started, I want to talk about both your guys' charity events that you guys have coming up. Butch in your bowling event and Anthony in your backpack drive. Can
What do
we-
you mean you got a bowling event?
Yes. Listen, guys.
What the
Every home opener last year, it was a blast.
Bro,
Andre
That's the
Reed was
same day we
there.
got our friggin' cornhole tournament, bro. Come on. Can we
Okay.
not Can we
Okay,
not
listen.
correlate better than this? We got to communicate better this year.
No,
Come on.
listen, Anthony, you get yours done early in the morning. Mine is at 1 o'clock. So I don't know what time yours is. Mine's from 1 to 3. So if yours is early enough, you can shoot on over there.
Where is it at? Tell me what's up. Tell me what the deal is. What's it about?
Transit lanes. Every year we have this home opener bowling event. It's our annual Buffalo event. Last year, Andre was in town. He was there hanging out with me, signing autographs, hanging out with the kids and other guys that come in for the home opener. They show up and have fun with him. But it's a 2-hour event. Every year, like I said, we build it, man. It's a fun time. That opening weekend is a buzz. Everybody's buzzing. It's a big weekend. We're playing the Ravens, which is that's going to be a great game. So
That's a Sunday nighter too, baby.
Yes, prime time, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Only game on TV. I love it, man. So, but leading up to that day before, we have our big event. Last year was awesome, and this year I want to make it even more awesome. So that's why I'm glad to be on podcast and just to talk about it with everybody in Buffalo, guys.
I was really upset I missed it last year, bro. I was there the last 2 years.
You were.
It's such a tremendous. It's really such a great event, a great foundation. It's a scholarship fund for kids. It's a fun time. There's so many prizes. There's so many people there. So many former Hall of Famers, legends there. There's
a lot of great
there's just
a lot of great prizes,
there's
a lot of great fun.
A plethora of fucking people there, man. And it's
Anthony. Last time you were there, it was the Halloween. We had it on Halloween.
You won that too the one year, man.
Yes.
Halloween.
It was a Halloween bowling event.
Yeah, it was.
So it was a fun time, but last year and this year, I've decided that the home opener is the best time because the city's buzzing.
We got a lot of people coming in town too. So.
Yes, they're excited, and it's a big, it's a big event. It's a big weekend.
Yes, sir.
Guys, it's register. Anthony, I sent you guys the flyers, man. It's the registration.
Yeah, he's been posting it. I just saw it.
Yes, $300 per team. You don't have to have 6 bowlers. You can have less than that.
I think we're gonna sponsor a team. Panchos Army's gonna sponsor a team, so maybe we can do a dude champions giveaway or something like that.
I love it. I love it. That's another thing. If anybody.
Go ahead, Butch.
If anybody's listening who can't make it, that's another thing what I've have done in the past. What a lot of people have promoted, like Anthony, you guys are sponsoring team because there's a lot of kids that can't afford it, and I want to bring them out. Last year they had a great time. I had this school from Orchard Park there, a Title I school, and they came out, they participated. Man, they had the blast of their life, and their teacher was talking. They've been talking about it all year. They got a chance to meet Andre, get autographs signed. So for people who can't make it, you can sponsor a team. That means that's more kids that are underprivileged can come out and bowl. So it's a great opportunity.
Okay. You guys like the new mustache?
Oh yeah,
yeah. I love the mustache you have going.
Yeah, that's that.
There you go, Anthony.
The mustache tattoo. I love that. Now, Anthony, do you want to tell us a little bit about your backpack drive that you have going on with Panchos Army?
Yeah, so we did a meat raffle and we raised a bunch of money. And we give away so we're doing 2 events, one with the YMCA. We got August 16th, we're doing a backpack giveaway. It's called Pancho Packs. It's started by Ezra Castro, Pancho Villa. May you rest in peace, man. It's just been a fun thing to do with Teachers Desk of Buffalo. They are a nonprofit organization where they give away a ton of shit for free to all teachers of all areas. You can come from, as long as you show your teacher's card, they'll welcome you with open arms and let you come in and help your students out and whatnot. And that's why I fell in love with Butch, man. He helped out with the scholarship fund and stuff, and he does his things with these kids. And like people forget about these kids and they need help. And and it's people like us, that really care. And the people like Panchos Army, the ones that we have a part of our organization, man. It's a tremendous effort to keep hope alive, and I just love what we do. It's all about what you gotta believe. You gotta believe, man.
That's
you
it.
really do, man.
And believe exactly.
And I believe in the people that I surround myself with, and like y'all are just getting started, man. This is why it was easy for me to help you guys out. student asked me to help you guys out, and I was like, I know Butch would be happy to help out, man. Let's get it.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
That's
We're all about doing the right thing, and especially spreading the right message, and you guys are about that. So, like I said, our backpack event, August 16th. We have a cornhole tournament that is September 6th. I think we're going to start at 10. We might have to start. We wanted to start at noon, but we might have to start at 10. This way we can get that done, so we can get our asses over there to Butch Rolle's fucking
yes,
his event, man.
Absolutely.
His bowling event is a lot of fun, man.
It is, guys.
We
It's a
did the
fun time,
midnight
man.
bowling too. Where was that, on the transit lane, or was that
No,
Rose Bowl?
that one was at AMF.
You've been at how many years have you been doing this, dude? It's like
Buffalo,
15 years.
No, I've been doing the bowling for 12 years, but in Buffalo, I've been doing it for 4 years.
Oh wow.
Okay.
4 years, yeah. So
See,
I started down here in Florida. Yeah, so it's been. I was
telling you guys, no disrespect to Stevie Johnson, man. That dude does his thing for our community.
Right.
Butch Rolle's been doing it too, man. There's a lot of players that come from the Buffalo Bills that care about this community, man. And it's huge to see, man. It's like the impact that it makes on these players' lives is tremendous. And you guys know, I mean, I'm a Buffalonian, man. I'm from Lackawanna. I grew up growing up on the west side of Buffalo too. Massachusetts and normal. But it's just like this shit is embedded in us. I mean, it's a part of our everyday life. I mean, we do what we do because we love who we are and we love what we represent for Buffalo and our community. And listen, we stand on one thing, and that's fucking business. You know what I mean?
Well, Buffalo's my second home, guys. You know, my son still lives there, so I'm always going to be attached to Buffalo. I have a kid there. My daughter was there up until a few years ago. Then she moved up into Augusta near my sister. But my son's still there. His mom is there, so that's my second home. That's what awesome. It is. And Buffalo's always going to be.
And it says a lot about Buffalo, though. Like Butch, you know what I mean? Like
absolutely.
The way it attracts you guys back and it helps our community. It says a lot about Buffalo, and it really does. And it embraces
great community, man. I love it when I get off that plane.
There's bad everywhere you go, man.
I start driving around. All the memories start coming back, man. Just driving around the area, so it's just a fun time. Especially in the summertime, you can't beat Buffalo. It's the best weather ever, man.
Best weather,
I'm telling you. I love those summers.
So do I. I know I was there for that week 6 game last year, and the weather was phenomenal for it being in October.
Oh yeah,
it was amazing.
Oh yeah.
For week 3 against Jacksonville, the weather for that night game, it was beautiful, amazing.
Yes, it's you can't beat it, man. I love it.
It's perfect.
So I know these boys got a couple other little questions they want to ask you. I know I got one question. I know all these guys nowadays have their own, their playlist and whatnot. I know you as a musician, you be like, I know you do your thing, and like,
hey,
you are very talented. And what was your go-to song in the locker room? Like, what the fuck got you going? What picked you up?
And
what?
I
don't care about anybody else in the locker room.
No.
I'm talking about you.
Well, that's the thing. I do. Back in the days, you had so many options. I was a musician, man. I've always played music, so I had a genre of different music. Whatever I felt that day, if I wanted something upbeat, I threw on some upbeat music. Some, whatever the latest raps out. Sugar, EPMD.
One of them.
My EPMD back in the days.
Eric B. and Rakim.
Yeah, Kumo D, all those boys back then, man. I'm telling you, the Beastie Boys, that was one of my. They had some funky beats, and I'm telling you, it depends on the
some
mode.
Brass Monkey.
Brass Monkey.
Listen, man,
dude,
you guys are bringing back some
boys. Put it down.
Now.
That's all I know.
Yeah. Dude, I'm telling you, it's just a whole genre. I'll go back.
And that's what I love. I know you love about music, man. That's what I love about music too, man. It brings a lot of people together, just like football, and we're all tethered together.
Yes,
and it's
absolutely.
It's a fabulous fucking feeling, man. I'm sorry to swear. I swear.
No,
I swear when I get
You're
excited, man. I really swear when I get excited.
I'm used to that. I'm a jock, man. That's all we did on the field in the locker room. Shit. So that's common for me.
So what was your favorite? What was the one song? You got to give me one.
Dude,
right off the bat.
I have so many, but I'm gonna tell you one thing. What I like. And when I used to go to this club, the Buffalo, it was always a rock and roll place, man. I don't know if you guys remember
there was
that.
JJ Muggs, There was a lot of places.
Listen, they had a place, it was a rock place. I can't remember the name of it, but every time I went in there, I always should tell a DJ I wanted him to play Man in the Box. That was my favorite jam.
Box.
Man in the Box,
and,
okay.
that and Tom Sawyer. That because I'm a
That's
musician.
a jam right there. Oh,
That drum
yeah.
of Rush, whatever that
Oh,
was, Rush, right?
Yep.
That fucking drummer was
today's
badass.
Tom
And
Sawyer gets high on
Yes.
you.
I respect
Oh.
that drummer. I say those are my two songs I always just jam to, man. Because let's think about it. The weight room, dude, you get pumped up in that shit.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
I'm with
It's
it.
crazy.
I'm ready to go lift weights right now.
So am I. Yeah.
I know.
I
Put on
know,
some
right?
music and get going.
I just got back into lifting weights, man, and I know Butch, you're a fitness
Yeah.
guru, bro. You're
Yeah,
like,
I stay.
I know you do your thing, man, and
Absolutely.
I know you are stretched, bro. You
health is
definitely
wealth.
do.
Health is wealth,
Yeah.
man. That's how.
Well,
it
health
is.
is definitely wealth, man, and it definitely coincides. And
Yeah, and back with players, man. Like from my era, they didn't have these rules that they have now. It's a little different game, so anything go. When you got your ass hit, you get somebody, and for a guy to be able to function now and move around, it's important that guys from my era and just football in general have to stay active, and a lot of guys don't. And they start deteriorating. So I'm saying, you know what? That when I got out of football, I made sure I made that commitment. I said, I'm never going to let myself go. I'm going to continue to train at a moderate pace that I can stay healthy and continue to, just do my part to stay alive. That's it. That's what I
like
did.
Bruce Smith. Bruce Smith never
Yes.
hit the weights or anything. He just did the stair stepper, bro.
That's it. That's all he did. And he
He
was a
consistently
beast.
did the stair stepper, bro. I couldn't believe that.
He owned that Stairmaster, man. We all had our Stairmaster. We bought them.
I heard he broke a couple of them. This is true.
Oh.
Listen, he used to listen. That Stairmaster used to beat the hell out of that Stairmaster. It was a hell of a.
There was like
workout, a
3
hell
or
of
4
cardio.
reps that came out and couldn't believe it. The reps from Stairmaster were like, "What the fuck is going on here?"
How do you like doing this?
Hey, that's how it is, man. We had our squad back then. We had a hell of a team, man. These guys were a bunch of beasts.
I lived
mode.
right down the fucking street. I lived right down the street in Lackawanna, bro.
Oh, yeah. So you know what it's like. You hanging out.
I appreciate you giving me the song, man. My song right now would be Hellraiser from Tupac.
Hellraiser.
That's a good song.
Yeah.
Right there, Hellraiser. That's my go-to song. What about you, Pat? What do you got?
Oh,
mine's probably "Fly Away" by Lenny Kravitz.
Oh, Fly. Okay. I like that one.
Is it Kravitz or Kravitz?
Kravitz. I heard him perform that on YouTube. I was watching YouTube.
What is that, Butch?
I heard Lenny Kravitz perform that song on YouTube about 2 weeks ago. It was an old video, and because I watched a lot of YouTube and it popped up. Yeah, he's good.
He's good.
And he looks.
What about
he
you,
looks good
Tommy?
for
What
his
you
age,
got?
too.
my go-to song is "Put On" by Young Jeezy and Kanye West.
Put on.
I love "Put On."
Put on. Yep, that's a good
Well,
song.
I'm with you.
That song gets me going for Buffalo.
Oh yeah,
I'm liking it. I'm liking it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I love it.
I love how we all have music in common. Football,
Yeah.
God.
Isn't it nice?
Hey.
That's a beautiful thing, man.
It is.
I appreciate good people, man, and
Yep.
this is why it was easy for me to say come on here and say say no problem to come on and help you guys out and have some fun
really
talking to you guys about what we do. And I mean, it's not every day somebody asks you to talk about what you're doing to promote for the local communities and stuff. And it's
Right.
and it's like I don't beg anybody for anything. I don't call news people. Like if you want to see what we're doing, you'll come and see. God'll bring the people that we need in our lives, and it's a blessing,
Absolutely.
man.
Oh
You
yeah.
got
Like
that
our meat raffle for our backpack event. When I tell you, we sold 400 tickets in less than 5 days.
Wow.
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 And then we had Steve Tasker and Thurman and everybody come, Sal Capaccio come, and the mayor of Buffalo come, and they were like, "Oh, you could put us on the flyer. You could put us on the flyer." And I'm like, "Guys, it's already sold out."
Yeah.
Nice.
Wow.
That's not what
Anthony,
that's
who
why
do you
we're
guys-
doing.
Who
What's
do you
that,
guys
cuz?
work with? That meat raffle. Did you work with an organization? Because that's another gentleman talked to me about a meat raffle. He's a
Oh
chaplain.
yeah. Oh, we got a guy
Scott.
from Western New York. It's Western New York Meat Raffle. A guy named Mark. It's a whole family organization. They do a bunch of stuff for the Sabres.
Yeah,
they do a bunch of stuff, man. So if you need help, let me know. That's another thing that's coming up too with it's called Dues Platoon. It's going to be something where we
Yes,
can
sir.
help people. It's going to be a podcast about just helping people. We're going to get, real live questions from people that need help with certain things. Cause I know people you don't know, and you know people I don't know. And the same goes for Butch.
Absolutely.
Like,
Yep.
people, that's the whole idea behind Panchos Army. And it's a system of paying it forward and helping people and just trying to succeed and kick the fucking shit out of evil. And
Absolutely, man.
stomp the shit out of hate.
Yep.
Stomp
we
the
go.
That's the
shit out of
best way
hate.
to look at it.
Do some
I love
love.
that.
Love. Yep.
I
Yep.
love
That's
that
it.
look.
You know, I mean, that's why, like the shit that we did at the meat raffle, man, we were able to present a bench and place it in front of Petty and Thurman Thomas's house, and like without any equivocation, them two jumped to it and we're like, give it. I want, come on, put it in. I don't care what the city says, put it in front of our house, and it was just
Nice.
it was a remarkable
Amazing.
feeling,
Good,
to
man.
support them people that were taken from us by a selfless act of racism and shit. It just,
Yeah. That's good, man.
it's not something that we should stand for by any standards. Fuck that.
Absolutely. I appreciate it. I
I'm
agree with that,
I'm
man.
with everybody that wants to do something good for our community and make a productive society and bring, because it's easier to kick somebody down than it is to pull somebody up.
Right. Exactly.
So,
Yes.
I'm all about with you guys, Tommy, man, watching you guys grow and stuff. I mean, like Ryan Talbot and Matt Perino, I watched both of them guys start from where you guys were at and where they're at now.
Yeah.
So it's like, keep yourself going and
Oh yeah.
like Butch is a good dude, man, and I'm honored to have him, and share the battlefield with this dude because
I appreciate it,
Butch,
man. Appreciate it.
Butch, man, like tell me more. What the hell's going on in Florida? What's the scholarships that you're doing out there and in here in Buffalo for the bowling event?
A lot of rain in Florida right now, but the scholarships this year, we get 13. We got 13 scholarships we're giving away, which is an awesome thing.
That's
yeah.
amazing.
Now, which schools in Buffalo are they? Which schools in Buffalo are they? I know you did.
There's Orchard Park. There's one in Syracuse.
Yes.
There's one in Jamestown area, and there's one in Buffalo. It's like 5 in Buffalo area, and the other ones are spread out. But
That's incredible.
Wherever there's a mafia city, a Bills backer, that's where we do our help out with scholarships. But Buffalo is the main source in Florida. They're the main source because these are like I said, these are my first and second home. So yeah, so that's what we're doing this year. And every year I try and double what we do just to make it, to help more kids. And the more help I get from the community and the mafia, the more we can do, man. And that's the thing I love about doing these events and having success with them, because it allows us to reach more kids and touch more kids in the sense of them in need. These kids, they're underprivileged. They don't have certain, financial support.
How do you expect them to succeed if you don't even give them the tools that they need?
Exactly.
I mean, that's my point with the backpack events that we do here in Lackawanna. And it's just a fun thing to do, man. And seeing these kids smile, like in my one video, I panned around. There was probably about 500 people there, and I panned around and I go, look at what everybody. There's all different ethnicities there. I said, but we all have one thing in common. I go, it's smiles, and we're all smiling. I go, and that's the thing that I love about what we do in Bill's Mafia, and Bill's Mafia does. By bar none, I could say this without any hesitation. The Bills Mafia does more for community and more for philanthropy and giving away to any other charities
100%.
on the planet, on any team, on any Hollywood, you fucking name it. And John Cena, I know he loves the Bills secretly. It's okay, but no. Here nor there. Like I said, I love what we do, man, and there's only one Bills Mafia, man. That's for sure.
There is.
That is true, man.
I know Lex Luger loves the Bills too.
Oh, he's from Rochester.
Yeah, I think he's from Rochester. Yep.
Yeah, I like my boy Lex.
Yeah.
So what else you guys got going on? What's the deal, Butch? What you guys got? What question you got? I know you guys got some questions for
yes, we do.
Days.
Yeah, Butch.
Start off.
I do want to ask you, what was the moment you first fell in love in football? Was there a certain moment that you remember? It's like that was the origin to your love for football?
If I sign off, please sign me back in because I'm getting on another phone so I can switch over. Oh, here it is. I'm here, right?
Yes.
Yeah, here, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Sure.
There he comes.
There he is.
All right. But yeah, no, okay. Ask me that question again.
Yeah, was there a certain moment that you like your origin story? Like, what was the moment you first fell in love with football?
First, football. I'll take these here. I'll say that again. I had to take these headphones out because I was switching phone. My phone was dying. So
They're
No,
saying
you're
you're talented as a motherfucker. What moment did you know
phones in
that
the
you
middle.
wanted to play football?
Oh,
At the position? And what original position that
honestly,
you originally wanted to play?
okay. You know how most kids always had that little league football and they want to play. They have their favorite stars. Even though I'm from Florida, we always had the Dolphins, and that's their claim to fame. That '72 Dolphins shit that they always.
Fuck that.
And
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm always in the middle of
Squish the fish.
Wish the fish.
exactly. So growing up here, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. I never thought about football playing because I had a very religious father, and he was always about church. I was in church a lot. I grew up in the church, and he didn't care about sports like that until I got into high school in the 10th grade. That's my first time playing football in the 10th grade. So think about that. 2 years of football. Well, actually 3 if you want to count to the 10th grade. I was just learning. I was on JV.
That's
so
starting late though in 10th grade if you think about it though.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I had a lot of raw. I was big as hell. I was talented. I was in a band. Shit. And I was looking at he was looking at me like, what the fuck you doing in the band? You fucking big as hell playing the bass drum. So
this is awesome.
he's like, you need to come out for football. I'm laughing. I'm like, dude, listen, I never played football, but if you talk to my father, I'll be happy to come out. Sure enough, went and talked to my father, man. My dad, he assured my dad, hey, Mr. Rolle, I'm okay. I'll protect him. Everything is okay. Don't worry about anything. And sure enough, and my dad gave me the okay, and dude, rest is history, man. It's like I had to learn on the run. I was 215 pounds in the ninth grade. Big as hell back then. That was pretty big for back.
But being a musician, you're a quick learner.
Yeah,
You
musician.
Exactly.
can read the notes.
Dude, I had the raw
meant to be.
talent. So before you know it, I just got better, and then all of a sudden, all these colleges started coming after me. I'm like, shit, this is some real stuff. So, man, I was going to the University of Miami, of course. That's here in Florida. I figured I'd stay close to home, near my family. But when they wanted to move me from linebacker to defensive tackle, I say, hell no. I don't want to play no damn defensive tackle. I want to stay up, get beat up and shit out. I'm like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to open up my options.
Risking ruptured spleens.
Yeah,
No.
exactly. And that's what happened. And I opened up my option, man, started going to other colleges. And I went to Michigan State, loved the campus, loved the atmosphere. And then the rest is it. I said, you know what? This is where I want to go. This is where I need to be. And sure enough, that was the best decision of my life, even though they still moved me from linebacker to tight end. But who knows that was going to be the position that I needed to be at. And sure enough, even in college, man, I was catching.
God's will, bro. God's will does his thing, man.
For a reason.
So before you know it, they drive me to Buffalo. It continued, throwing touchdowns, catching touchdowns, and being, just having a good time. And that was my destiny. I'm like, listen, I don't fight that. God had it set up for me, and that's what I had to follow that path.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And to be where you're at now is incredible, man. You're an incredible dude, bro, and what you do for us as Bills Mafia, and it's just as a God-fearing man. I appreciate what you do, bro. You help out more than you know, man. It's a beautiful thing to see you work.
I can't do it without you guys, man. I'll tell everybody about me without you guys. So it's important.
I say the same thing, bro. I say I'm only as amazing as the people I surround myself with, and
same, yeah.
It's truly a blessing, man, and it's so much fun, man, to do what we can do. And I'll be honest, man, Butch, isn't it so much fun to see somebody smile and knowing that they had no other fucking way, and then here you come, like,
dude,
wow. Like,
Anthony, let me tell you, every graduation, man, in my heart, biggest flutter ever, because I see how these kids appreciate that money that they get, that additional funds for books, tuitions, room and board. It's the best feeling.
Do you have a wall dedicated to them? Everyone punched on the wall?
No. It's just this is the schools. I don't.
I'm talking like the cards that they send you.
No, I don't. That's the thing. They don't send cards. They just thank me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't.
I thought I misread that. I thought they said you send you cards and stuff. I was like, I'd be putting them on the wall and shit. I'd be attacking them.
No, they come back to the school, they come back and see me, and they thank me for that. And it's just how important it was for them to receive those
I've seen
funds.
it at the bowling event. I've seen it from your past,
Yeah.
your previous kids that come through, and
Dude,
it's
the best thing. It's the best feeling ever, man. I'm telling you, it's like Christmas in June, because I know that time. All of the entire year I'm working towards graduation of the summertime, where I can present these kids, like in Buffalo in August. When I'm going to present some checks up there, because that's the time they get their checks during the August, and the kids here, they get theirs just in the next couple of weeks. But that's the best time of the year. Like I said, it's Christmas and summer for me, and that's how I approach it.
I love it.
That's a great feeling.
It really is, man. When somebody believes in you and supports in you, there's no greater feeling, man.
Right.
It's like the greatest song you can ever hear playing in your own fucking head. You know, when somebody believes in you, man, it's just it's a crazy way how music and sports, and like you guys said, man, this shit coincides. It's not like Brady says, we're tethered.
Yeah, we're tethered together.
He loves that word. He loves that word.
Yes, he does.
He does. But no, it's true though.
I had a question, Butch. So what college scholars were you weighing, and what made you choose Michigan State?
What college I was weighing? What college I was looking at?
Mm-hmm.
Like
I thought he said Miami, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh, he did.
Yeah. He said Miami. Tommy.
Okay, my bad.
Dude, he took both your questions and bashed them into one.
He did. He did.
He did actually.
I'll rehash, man. I like to rehash because I know University of Miami.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, I wasn't going to even think about another college because I wanted to stay close to home. But parents they didn't have no sway in it. They told me, listen, whatever you choose, we'll be happy for you. Honestly, I think my parents was happy that I got away because it was too close to home. And home, you know, it's not like I grew up in a suburban.
You'd have been worried about other things. You know what I mean? You would have been as set-minded. You know, see,
around with the wrong kid. You know, my old homeboys who didn't do nothing with their lives. When it comes to leech on, and it would have been a bad influence. So I'm telling you, they were praying people, and God, you know, set that path for me to go to Michigan State to get away.
Okay.
Like we had the conversation before we started, man. It's easier to fucking kick somebody down than it is to pull them down. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's just you got a lot of things that weigh you down, and you know, Butch, man, you come a long way, man. You're a great dude, and Tommy and Pat, man, Tommy, I've known you from Northern Dutch and stuff, and Pat, I've just met you, man. You seem like a genuine dude, man. And I'm happy to help you guys out any time of day, man. And Butch is definitely down to help out, no matter what, man. We got.
Butch, I appreciate both of you guys.
You guys all going to be at the home opener? Are you guys?
I will be there week 3.
I'll be week 3. Yeah, I'll be there week 3.
Oh, week 3. Okay.
Miami. That's Miami. Miami.
It's a Thursday night game.
I'll be there every game.
Nice. Okay. Well, listen, man.
So even if the game starts at 8:30, I'll be there at 7 a.m.
7 a.m.
I love that. It's dedication. That's how it should be.
Gotta do.
We got oxtails to cook. We got friggin' ribs to cook. Triple B's barbecue don't play. Mama Dawkins comes through. We got a lot of people that come through, and we feed the masses. Clark Seafood hooks us up with chicken wings, man. What's that?
At home, or what are you watching? You going to the game, man?
I got season tickets, bro.
Oh, so you have a tailgate. Where's your tailgate?
Yes, sir. At the Mafia House.
Oh, the one. So the house that's behind the corner. That's okay. I didn't know you were part of that.
We're at the Mafia House right there. Like at One Bills Drive. Like as soon as you go by the stadium, it's right there on Faye Street.
You know what you need to do? I'm looking for a place for my band to play pregame.
Oh.
Okay. I got a spot for you,
Anthony.
How
about I got a spot for you. I got you.
You got a budget?
I'll put you right on the corner. Right on the corner of Faye and everything, right around the whole thing. Jim Kelly literally tailgates his RV right behind us.
Oh, sweet.
You got we're gonna talk, man. We're gonna talk because I'm trying to find something that'll be perfect because I can do little stuff that I can promote the thing. And
listen, we can help. We can help each other out, man. Especially these guys too. They'll promote for us.
We'll definitely promote.
Most definitely.
Promote you guys. Definitely put it out. On
I mean, it'll be a fun time for everybody. So, and I know you don't charge shit.
No, it's
You're like me, man. I'd rather give it away for free.
Well, that's the thing. I pay my band. That's it. When it comes to the band, those guys, I'm concerned about them because
you've taken care of me, man, more than once, bro. I've seen you play. You're a good dude.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
You're
But yeah,
talented.
I just want I want to make sure the word gets out to everybody to believe in what we're doing and come out there and be.
September 6th. Get your bowling
Yes, September
teams in,
6th.
man. Get your
September,
bowling teams
guys.
in,
Get their
man.
bowling team
We're gonna have a
ready.
cornhole tournament too, though. But
Oh,
Yeah.
get the
I know
cornhole
we're gonna
teams
make it
too.
happen. We're gonna try to make it happen so we can do
Absolutely.
both.
Absolutely, that's the great thing. So it
But,
can work.
Butch, what do you
Yes.
got for predictions?
For what?
What do you got for the Bills?
Oh,
Come on, give it to me. I know you got something good. We're gonna start this off clean. The first live edition.
I like this.
I've been watching what they were doing all off season, man, and they have really addressed their weakness, which is that defense. And I like what they did with the defensive help, getting all these guys.
And with the guys coming back too, and like
Absolutely.
with late suspensions and whatnot.
Yeah, Michael Hoyt, Larry Ogunjobi, yeah.
Listen,
Oh my God, dude, that's.
I already.
What do you got? What do you got the
I'll-
record at?
Well, I ain't gonna say a record, but I know we'll be in San Francisco, man. That's what.
Oh yeah.
Come on with it. I love
telling you.
that.
Come on with
Come
it.
on with it.
Come on with it.
I was telling.
All
you,
right, come on. Who's the next one, Pat? What do you got for a record?
My record prediction, I have a floor of 13-4, a ceiling of 15-2, so I'll go in the middle and say 14-3.
Yes.
All of our home games are at home.
That's what I was thinking.
I was
Y'all are
leaning the
hard
same
to
way. What do you got, Tommy?
I got 14-3. I think we'll go 14. I think we're gonna get that one seed for
Yes.
once. We're gonna get that one seed.
Yeah,
It's important.
I'm gonna
Get that
lean
one
that way too. I'm 13-4,
Okay.
but my son
Okay.
says 17-0.
I love that.
Oh,
I like
yeah,
it.
I love that.
13-4. You still get the one seed with 13-4.
Yes.
And
Listen, bro,
you
let the
definitely
road
get
come
the
to
one
Buffalo.
seed with 17-0.
Yeah, 17-0 definitely.
Buffalo, right, guys?
Yep, and I'm with
Yep.
Butch.
Yes,
I think
sir.
the Bills win the Super Bowl this year.
Yeah, I'm with.
This
I'm
is
with
our
Butch,
year.
too.
Listen, if we close the stadium, say this right now, we close the stadium with the big dub on the Super Bowl, bro, and then opening it with the new stadium with the banner. I mean, is that not like?
It's like a
I don't
story.
know. That's like the closing of.
I got a dream Super Bowl for us. I'm taking it back to what was it, 90? What was the year we played Washington? That's the Super Bowl I got. I got us in Washington in the Super Bowl.
What, 91?
What's 93?
That 93, yeah. I got the 93 Super Bowl rematch.
92, 93.
Ooh.
Yep, that's
93,
what
94 was.
I got us in Washington Commanders in the Super
No,
Bowl.
Washington-
Y'all like that?
Washington was in '91. That was Super Bowl 26. That was the last one I played in because the two Dallas Super Bowls. I was in Arizona at the time, but I was in the first two, the Giants and the Redskins.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that'd be a good replay, man. I love it.
I would love to see Josh and
Jaden Daniels.
Dan.
No.
That would be a sweet Super Bowl. I would think. That's like
Man,
a dream
that would
Super
be
Bowl.
bad.
I don't know.
We were robbed of
All I
that
know
last
is-
year, damn it.
I like what Butch said.
We were
We'll
robbed
be
of
in
that.
San Francisco one way or another.
Yeah, we're going to
Yeah.
clip that because, I love that.
Hey, you
That
guys,
was huge.
you guys got all promise. When we go to San Francisco, we're all going to that shit. All right,
Yeah.
we're going.
All right.
We got to.
We're
Yeah,
going to San
got to.
Francisco, bro.
I'll be partying at the tailgate right at the Mafia house. I am not spending no fucking money flying my ass out there to no way.
All right,
no
let's all
how.
be at the parade then.
Yeah, we can all be. at
Yeah,
the parade.
that's what I would
Well,
do.
yeah, okay, all right. That's
I just couldn't. I couldn't do it without my family. That was my
Yeah.
deal. Like
Yeah.
I've been offered to go to the Super Bowl, and even if I won the Fan of the Year type shit, and we went at that same time, I would give them away because I wouldn't want to miss it with my kid. I wouldn't want to miss it with my wife and my loved ones, the ones that I've shared it with for my whole life. You know what I mean? I've missed 4 fucking Super Bowls with all the same people. Why would I? You know what I mean? I just
change
want
it?
to be there with everybody, win or lose.
I feel you.
I'd still want to be with the people I love.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I hear you.
But with that being said, man, I'm like, I got a lot of shit I got to fly and attend to, man.
Yeah,
I got to work at 5 a.m. I know Butch is busy as shit, and I know you guys are too. And like Butch, man, I can't thank you enough for coming on
Yes,
and
thank
helping
you,
us
Butch.
out.
Thank you both for
Hey,
coming
listen,
on.
I appreciate it, guys. Appreciate it,
Yes.
man. Respect.
So, with that being said,
Go
be
Bills.
good, do good. God bless and
Yes,
go
God
Bills.
bless and go Bills.
Go Bills.
Thank you,
Yep.
Butch. Thank you, Anthony.
Thank you
I
guys.
really appreciate you guys coming on.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
man.
Yes, sir. Have a
All
good
right.
night. Go Bills.
All
Go
right, you
Bills.
guys too. Go Bills. And Tommy, that was awesome, wasn't it? So what do you think about having Butch on?
That was so cool, man. I mean, they both seem very enthusiastic about the season, and you know, they're good dudes. They want to do good for the community and for everybody that needs a little help or needs something in their life that is good. So, very good guys that we got to get on our show.
Yeah, and again, Butch Rolle's charity bowling event, Saturday, September 6th, 2025, 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Check-in is at 12 noon at Transit Lanes, and that is located at 7850 Transit Road, Williamsville, New York, 14221. So make sure you definitely go check that out. As you know, as you guys have heard, Butch Rolle already say that there will be a lot of guests there. Andre Reed was there last year. And also make sure you check out the Panchos Army Backpack Drive, August 16th, 2025, noon Eastern at the Taggart Memorial Playground on Odell Street in Lackawanna, New York, 14218.
All right.
So Tommy, I love, having on, it's awesome having players on, but, here's one thing we try to do at this network is, show the human side, because everybody wants to know the player. Us here at Do Chance, we want to know the human. We want to know Butch Rolle, the human, and what he's working on. Yep. And same thing with Anthony from Panchos Army. All his, all the charity events he works on, as we already know. He does a lot for the Buffalo community. And so does Butch Rolle. Like Anthony and Butch were both telling us before we went live that what he does, what he's doing in Miami and what he's doing here in Buffalo. And that's one thing you see with a lot of former players. They're not from Buffalo, but they do so much for the community, and they just feel at home in the community.
And they always love coming back to the community.
Right. Look at Jim.
Yeah.
Look at Jim Kelly, Tommy. I mean, he's a guy who didn't want to play here. He went to college in Miami. He's from Pennsylvania. He wanted to play for the Steelers. Went to the CFL. Then as soon as he got off that plane, signed that NFL contract with the Buffalo Bills, he fell at home, and he still lives in Buffalo. You're seeing that with Thurman Thomas. You see that with Bruce Smith. I'm sure you see that with Josh Allen, maybe. Yeah. But we still got a lot of time before Josh Allen hangs up his cleats.
Right. Yeah.
But it's amazing that all the stuff these that everybody what they do for the community, and
it's not just football. It's more than football. It's for the whole community of Buffalo. Like, this team or this city is it embraces everybody. So it's like not it doesn't matter what color, what race, ethnicity, any. It's all about sticking together through the tough times. It's and just getting together and just loving the city.
Yeah, and we do got a comment here from Chris716. Go Bills, Chris. I really appreciate you tuning in. And yeah, Tommy, but you are right. I don't know what happened to our overlay. What the heck? But yeah, we do have about 17 more minutes here, so it's just awesome. I agree with you, Tommy. It's not about race. It's not about anything like that. It's like Anthony said before we went live. It's all about putting smiles on people's faces, and it's easy to push somebody more down when they're already down, but it's harder to help somebody up.
100%.
And I love that saying. And we all breathe the same air. We all bleed the same color. There's no difference between any human beings. We should all just treat each other with respect and put a smile on somebody's face.
100%.
It's free 99 to put a smile on somebody's face.
Yep.
And it can do wonders, because you never know what they're dealing with in their personal life, anything like that. And that's why I'm glad me and you have, this platform, that Do Champions gave us. Really appreciate them. And I know Matt and Student do their great thing. They show that side of everything too with Anthony. And I'm just glad we have a platform where, we can push positivity, push good vibes. Because that's, at the end of the day, we're all Bills fans. Yep. And like Anthony said, we're all one big family. We're Bills Mafia. And just putting a smile on somebody's face, it can do a lot for somebody.
100%. Yeah, I mean, just love those guys that we got on. I mean, what they bring to the community, it's amazing. It's love, and it's it just puts a smile on everybody's face. Both those guys, and we thank them, and we thank our network for what we do and what we can do to help the community out.
Yeah, most definitely. And so, Tommy, I'm gonna put you on the spot here this week.
Uh-oh.
Pat and Tommy's Audible of the Week. What do you got for me?
That's a good question, Pat, for this week.
Hey,
Audible of the Week.
That's called the Audible of the Week. We gotta call it Hot Route.
I know. I'm trying to think. What is a good topic for this week?
Is it James Cook being number 89? Want to talk about that?
Yeah, that's a good Audible of the Week. Yeah, let's talk about James Cook. I mean, Pat, how do you feel? Do you think he was rated right at 89, or do you think he was just a little too high? Do you think he should have been
the funny thing about this, I didn't even know the NFL Top 100 list was coming out. So when I see James Cook on that list at 89, at first I think about it. I try to name 5 running backs that are better than James Cook. I can't do it. You have Saquon Barkley, you have Derrick Henry, you have Jahmyr Gibbs.
Yeah,
Who's
but
after that? Is it Josh Jacobs better than James Cook? I don't think so.
yeah, and I saw some ratings that ESPN had Jacobs ahead of Cook, and I just don't see it because like Jacobs, like he's got some injury history. You know, James Cook has roughly stayed healthy his whole career in Buffalo, so and I feel like he's a better overall running back than Josh Jacobs. How do you feel about that, Pat?
Yeah, so do I. Looking at James Cook when he was first drafted out of Georgia, he was a guy who Georgia used in the slot. And when we drafted him, I actually wanted him. You know, if it was the first round, I know we ended up taking Tyler Elam in the first round that you're friend of the network.
Mm-hmm.
But then we took James Cook in the second round. I love the pick. You know, he was splitting carries with Devin Singletary at the time. His first NFL carry was a fumble.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
And you saw him 2 years ago, really had that first 1,000-yard year, that breakout game against Chicago on Christmas Eve.
Right.
And then, that was 2 years ago, right? Yeah. Then the following year, you know, oh my gosh, wait, no, James Cook's going on year 5 now. So 3 years ago, we see him put up 1,000 yards.
Mm-hmm.
Then 2 years ago, he puts up 1,000 yards again. Then last year was his breakout year. He had over 16 rushing touchdowns. And I believe he tied with Derrick Henry in the regular season in total touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a guy that can do it all out of the backfield. I know people want to knack that he's not a 4-down back, he's a 2-down back. But I think if you had James Cook, if you needed him to play 4 downs, he could. I think he's that type of running back because he's not like his brother. He still has a lot of tread on the tires because of Georgia, not being a workhorse in Georgia. Right. And he wasn't a workhorse for the first year of his career here. Yeah. And he's not even a workhorse now with Ty Johnson, as Josh Allen has self-claimed him as. Yeah.
I feel like if he was a bell cow back, like he would be top 3 rushing in the league. It's just he's got Josh Allen in front of him. So it's like you have an MVP quarterback. They're not gonna, rush the ball as much as they do. Like if you don't have that quarterback. So that's why, James Cook doesn't get the opportunities like maybe he should, but in a way that maybe he shouldn't because you have an MVP quarterback in Josh Allen. So, you have to put it in perspective that James Cook, if you rate him now, I would rate him top 10 running back in the league, even though he doesn't get the carries that he should, because if he didn't have that MVP quarterback, or if he didn't have it, then he would get more opportunities and maybe getting more rushing touchdowns, rushing yards, and maybe even a rushing title.
Yeah, and I pulled up his. I have James Cook's stats here right in front of me. Last year, 207 carries. So right straight to your point, Tommy. He was tied for 19th in carries in the NFL last year with 1,009 yards, which was 16th, and 16 touchdowns. He averaged 4.9 yards a carry. Right. That's really good numbers. Sure, the average could go down or up if he has more carries. Right. Yeah. But we didn't use James Cook wasn't getting a lot of rushing touchdowns. We saw, 2 years ago, we saw Latavius Murray in that role. We saw them use Josh Allen's legs. In the first half of this year, looks like they tried using last year, I should say. They tried using Ray Davis in that role and some Ty Johnson and Josh Allen going back to the week 1 game against Arizona where we saw Josh Allen, have 2 rushing touchdowns, I believe. Then he fractured his left hand as he came down. His right elbow hits his left hand. Then you saw in that Miami game where Buffalo's kind of like, okay, we're not gonna use and abuse Josh Allen in the regular season. Sure, in the playoffs we'll do it, but you don't want to risk your franchise quarterback like that. Right. So the Bills used James Cook quite a bit. I shouldn't say quite a bit, quite a lot last year. He had 16 rushing touchdowns, and that was tied for first with Derrick Henry. Right. So I think in a contract year, this could be the year the Bills make James Cook a workhorse and let him earn that contract. I know me and you both were not fans of the $15 million, but then you brought it to my attention about how, James Cook may not be worth 15, but look what he did in the AFC Championship game. And he put up 132 scrimmage yards. If anybody that does not know what scrimmage yards is a combine of rushing yards and receiving yards. And I believe he had a touchdown in that game too. He should have been in on that final drive.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
His effort just diving.
If you would have been in that final drive, I felt like we could have won the game.
Yeah. But, again, James Cook's not a better pass blocker than
Right.
Ty Johnson
Yeah.
or Ray Davis. So I get it. But at the same time, you want your best players out there, in the biggest moment of the game.
Right.
I'll never question Joe Brady on that because it's a new year.
Yeah.
But at this point, I would pay James Cook $15 million.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still on the verge of like 12 to 13. That's where I would put it, 12 to 13. I think that's fair.
And I agree with you. I would pay him 12 and a half to 13 million. That's what I want to pay him. But if it takes 15 to keep him, I'm willing to do it. Because, but question, something that has to be brought to James Cook's attention, and not from his brother Dalvin, who's saying 20 million after every touchdown. It's the fact of do you have a franchise quarterback? Yes. Are you on a Super Bowl contending team? Yes. Are you getting your share of the ball? Yes. Sure, you're not. If you get paid 20 million, 15 million a year, you're not on a good team. Let's be honest here. If James Cook wants 15 million, he's probably going to be stuck somewhere like Vegas,
right?
Where they have you got to look for, because once a team pays a quarterback, you're not going to be able to, pay a running back 15, 20 million on top of a quarterback. I know Howie Roseman and the Eagles have done that, but that's Howie Roseman. Not a lot of people can pull that off as that. I believe they defer a lot of money. So
I was going to say, like, you have another player in the same situation, and Breece Hall. I mean, where do you think that goes?
I think Breece Hall will be a Jet probably until the trade deadline. Once they find out, that they're out of it, they'll probably trade him somewhere. Because I mean, that's another guy who's on a rookie contract that expires this year or next year. I can't remember if he was a first round pick. I don't think he was. So I think he's a free agent after this year. Okay. So I think he gets traded.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It just depends where they're at. If they're sitting in a play on a wild card spot, which I don't think they will, but if somehow they have a surprising season and they do, then I could see them keeping them throughout the year. But like you said, yeah, I'm with you on if they're having a bad year at the trade deadline, I think they could unload them to a contending team, maybe a team like the Bengals.
Yeah, I mean, Chase Brown and Breece Hall running back combo.
I mean,
could do wonders, but again, that doesn't really fill their need for defense.
True, yeah.
But it does make sense for the Bengals to do that as they go all out.
If they want to go all in on offense, I mean, that's the guy I would go get. Right? Yeah. That offense would be so scary if they added Breece Hall to that offense with Higgins, and Chase.
Most definitely.
I mean, they would, but yeah, it would. In a way, it wouldn't make sense too if they wanted. They should add defense. If I were them,
they should. But hopefully, I know the NFL quarterback season 2 just came out today. I'm going to have to go and watch that here after we get off here and after I settle down for the night. It's Joe Burrow, and I'm trying to stay off Twitter for that way I don't see any snippets of it or anything like that. Yeah, because Squid Game season 3 is already spoiled for me thanks to Twitter and thanks to TikTok. Yeah. You guys are awful that leak stuff like that. But yeah, Tommy, to round off the show here, do you have a Tommy's take for this week?
Ooh,
off the top of your head. It doesn't have to be an in detail one.
Well, I think I'm gonna go off what I told you before, and I think that one of our defensive linemen will get traded around training camp to week 1 or 2 of the preseason.
Yeah, I think you're talking about Javon Solomon.
Yeah, I'm thinking of maybe a guy like Solomon. Or a guy like Daquan Jones,
Dwayne Carter,
or I think they keep Dwayne Carter. I think they keep
Dwayne Carter. I like his motor.
A guy like AJ Epinesa is another one too. Just watch out for him.
Yeah, especially Hoyt being a 3-year contract, Ogunjobi being a 1-year contract. They could extend him. He could play outside and inside. So we'll definitely have to see what he does there.
So yeah, that's my Tommy's take of the week.
All right, and I really want to appreciate it. Tommy, is there anything else you want to add?
No, I think I'm good. I think we're good. We do amazing show with guests and
yes,
just like I said, amazing show tonight, man.
Yeah, no, I really want to say a special thank you to Butch Rolle for coming on with us and Anthony from Panchos Army. Again, make sure you check out both their charity events. I will put it out on the screen right here. Saturday, September 6th at the Transit Lanes at 7850 Transit Road, Williamsville, New York, 14221. And that's Butch Rolle's bowling event. And then make sure you check out Anthony with Pancho's Army's Backpack Drive, August 16th at noon. And that's located at Taggart Memorial Playground, Odell Street, Lackawanna, New York, 14218. And I want to say thank you for everybody who's tuning in now and or watching on the replay.
I got one more thing. Just everyone, if you
Yeah.
could just follow, subscribe, like on all our Do Network networks, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Just follow, subscribe. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, it's all up on the screen right there. Twitter,
Yep,
Facebook,
it all.
YouTube, X, Instagram.
But yeah, me and Pat really appreciate it. This is going on our third show, and it's been really good, really fun, and hopefully we could just, like I said, keep this going, keep it growing.
Yeah, first of many. And Tommy, as we like to say here at the network, good to be seen. God bless. Do good. Go. God bless. Oh no! Wow, why am I drawing a blank?
It's God bless. Do good. Go Bills.
Oh
right?
yeah. No, do good, be good. God, do good, be good.
God bless. Go Bills. There we go.
There we go. And we will see you guys next Tuesday. Good to be seen.
Good to be seen.
For the best Italian food in Western New York, Elliot Apollos, call 716-825-3675. The Lardon Construction Group.
Fubo TV, the official streaming service of Do Champions. FanDuel, the official sports book of Do Champions.
For all your summertime needs, beauty pools, as well as kayak pools.
CX Chronicles, your total customer solutions focused manager. W.GG, the official energy drink of Do Champions.
Hey, Sons of Erie, our artwork looks better on your walls. Hamburg Brewing, please visit our tap room on Boston State Road, Hamburg, New York. And finally,
Fat Boy Surf Club for all your surfing needs.
You there, Pat?